Hi, Jackie Daniels here, singer-songwriter. I'm based in Southampton in the UK, and it's a lovely afternoon. Sun's shining very brightly, and it definitely feels like summer. Although it's still officially spring, it's been quite hot the past week, as anyone in the UK will know. Let's see. So I'm going to be playing a few songs this afternoon. I've got a new single coming out on Monday. If you're interested in hearing the song before it's released on Monday, you can sign up to my mailing list and online community. But I'll tell you a bit more about that later on. So I'm going to start with a song by one of my favourite singer-songwriters, Nick Drake. It's a track from his first album, 5 Leaves Left. I first heard about Nick Drake back in the mid-80s. Someone I was living in the same house with was a big fan, and he invited some of us up to his room to listen to some of the tracks from the album. One of the albums he had. I think he had a box set of all the Nick Drake albums that were available at that time. And this particular song is on the album 5 Leaves Left. And it's called The Thoughts of Mary Jane. Oh, I haven't got the capo on. Oh, should be up here. Sixth fret on the guitar for anyone who's watching. Who can know the thoughts of Mary Jane? Why she flies or goes out to rain, where she's been and who she's seen in her journey to the stars. I've just noticed I haven't opened up the chat. So on with the second verse. Who can know the reason for her smile? What are her dreams when they journeyed for a while? The way she sings and her brightly coloured rings make her the princess of the sky. she flies or goes out to play, where she's been and who she's seen in her journey to the stars. And that was the Nick Drake song, The Thoughts of Mary Jane, a song from his first album, Five Leaves Left. So it's into festival season. I've been to 2 festivals so far this year. The first one was up in Holmfirth, where my dad lives, in Holmfirth in West Yorkshire. And they have a festival second weekend of May every year, so I usually combine it with a trip up to see my dad, and I usually see my brother and his family who live in Leeds as well. Well, at least my brother and his wife live in Leeds, and their 2 children are now at university, one at Manchester and one at Liverpool, so it's quite easy for them to come back over for the weekend. And yes, I usually take an instrument up with me and play at the festival myself. So I managed to sing at a sing-around, 2 sing-arounds on the Saturday and one on the Sunday as well as seeing some of the local bands from the area as well. It's mostly folk, but you get other genres. I heard a band that reminded me a little bit of early REM, so it was a bit more of an indie sound there. And I saw a band on the Friday night that who I'd seen last year. Band called Common Culture. Look out for them. I think they're going to be quite a force to be reckoned with. They're quite young, but they're full of energy, and they write some really insightful songs as well. But the song I'm going to play. Oh, and the other festival I went to was. The following weekend, I played at Winchester with the Southampton Folk Orchestra at Mayfest. They do Morris dancing, and there's music going on in certainly in one of the churches, and some people busking, though I'm not sure if there were very many buskers this year because it was very cold that day. I had to wrap up warm. So I'm going to do this song that I wrote after playing with the folk orchestra at the Beggars Fair in Romsey one year, because we usually used to play at that festival. So this song kind of summed up what that day felt like, and festivals in general. So it's a reference to the sun and the rain. I famously went to Glastonbury twice, in 97 and 98, when it rained heavily both years. A lot of mud everywhere. So this song, in praise of festivals, this is just called Festival. What a day for playing everywhere, and everybody's happy. And the blue sky and the golden sun remind us all that we have won. Days like this live on in our hearts forever. What a day for a festival. The rain is pouring down. Determined revelers dodge the raindrops. See what joy they found. Let's go and find a tasty meal. I want to make it snappy. We'll keep on smiling in the rain, and yes, we're all still happy. And the grey sky and the hidden sun remind us all that we are one. Days like this live on in our hearts forever. What a day for a festival. The evening's hastening on. Some go home and some still linger, partying, having fun. Spare a thought for those who work and go out without being ratty. But for now, the bands play on, and everybody's happy. And the dark sky and the hidden sun remind us all that we are one. Days like these live on in our hearts forever. And the dark sky and the setting sun remind us all that we are one. Days like this live on in our hearts forever. What a day for a festival. What a day for a festival. What a day for a festival. So that was my song Festival. I wrote that back in 2014, and I included it on the EP that I released in 2018, just entitled Festival EP. So I'll be playing another track from that EP later on. Just before I do the next song, I'll just say a bit about sort of kind of why I do music. So it's because it's fun. It's it's good for you, and you can help inspire other people as well. That's basically why I do it. And if you'd like to know more about me and my music, you can sign up to my mailing list and online community, and I'll be putting some links in. I wonder, actually, could popped a couple of links in the chat, actually. This will be in the chat. A link to join my online community, and so you can, as I say, get more about me and my music, and new releases. You'll be able to listen to the new single before it's released on Monday. And that's a song that I wrote many years ago about Marilyn Monroe. I was always quite interested in her as a celebrity, and I read a biography about her around the time that I came to write the song. So and it's called "She Said She Wanted Diamonds," and I've released it to coincide with the 100th anniversary of her birth. Yes, she was born on the 1st of June 1926. So, same age as the Queen, Queen Elizabeth. Oh. So, after all that, perhaps I better go on with another song. It's called Perfect Days, but this is not quite such a perfect day. Trying to fiddle around there with getting a link, but so this song is even older. I wrote this in 2001, and I reused a tune that I'd written about 3 or 4 years before, and I wanted to write a song about seeing the world in a positive way. So. And I couldn't call it Perfect Day because that was already a song by Lou Reed, so I called it Perfect Days. And I was writing it around the time of the 9/11 attack on the Twin Towers in New York, and I suddenly thought, I can't write this anymore because of this terrible thing that had happened. But a few months late, probably 2 or 3 months later, I came back to it and finished it, and it ended up on my first album, which I released the following year. So this is Perfect Days. Waking with the sunrise at the dawning of the day. Through the window I can see the fresh sweet dew of May. The birds fly off so swiftly till they vanish in the haze. I lay back on a symphony softly plays. It fills my heart with gladness, for these are perfect days. Sky of blue, looking down upon the green land, ship of life, sailing back to where we all stand. Even if it's cloudy, I still feel that energy flowing from the heart and soul of everyone I see. Wherever we look in life, there's something we can praise. As long as love is all around us, then these are perfect days. Sky of blue, looking down upon the green land, ship of life, sailing back to where we all stand. Even if it's cloudy, I still feel that energy flowing from the heart and soul of everyone I see. Wherever we look in life, there's something we can praise. As long as love is all around us, then these are perfect days. These are perfect days. So that's my feel-good song, Perfect Days. I hope it's feeling like a perfect day for you. So I'm going to do a couple of songs on the cello now. Yes, I play the cello as well. It's one of the instruments I play with the Southampton Folk Orchestra. So often play bass lines on it. Make sure I've got enough room here. Sure this. I remember having to tune this earlier. So I'm going to start with a song that probably countless musicians around the country have been playing this week. It's a song very much associated with the summer, and when I tell you it's also from a musical, or I'm not sure if it was a musical or an opera written back in the 30s, I believe, Cole Porter. You probably know the song that I mean. An interesting thing is it's it's a song that's sung by an African American slave or maid in the in the show, and she's singing it to the her wealthy owner's young, I think it's a young daughter. So of course it's summertime. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Spread your wings and take to the sky. Until that morning, ain't nothing can harm you. With Mama and Daddy standing by. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. So that was Summertime. Just got one more song. So hope you've enjoyed the show this afternoon. I've enjoyed playing for you. Do sign up to the mailing list if you'd like to hear more, and hope to see you next time. So I'm going to end with that other track I mentioned from my festival EP. It's called Always Someone Worse Off Than You. It's a song that I wrote especially for singing with the cello. And it's always, well, try and look on the bright side when things aren't going so well, and acknowledging that someone may well be in a worse position. And it's the final track on my festival EP. So. Got no job, the rent's overdue, the rain soaked my clothes right through. But I ain't hungry, got a roof on my head, and the skies turned from grey to blue. Life is for living, not worrying about, is one of those things we all do. No matter how you're feeling or how hard it gets, there's always someone worse off than you. Another bill, money is tight, the bank won't lend the readies I need, but no credit card can rely on my man, no kids to clothe and feed. Life is for living, not worrying about, is one of those things we all do. No matter how you're feeling or how hard it gets, there's always someone worse than you. Turn on the TV, flick to the news, there's trouble all over the world. But outside my door, children shout for joy, and they see life unfurled. Life is for living, not worrying about, is one of those things we all do. No matter how you're feeling or how hard it gets, there's always someone worse than you. Life is for living, not worrying about, is one of those things we all do. No matter how you're feeling or how hard it gets, there's always someone worse than you. So that was There's Always Someone Worse Than You from my festival EP. So yes, if you do want to join up to my online community mailing list, do click the link in the chat, and I hope to see you next time. Do thumbs up and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and like and share if you're on Facebook, and hope to see you next time, which will be in 2 weeks' time. See you then. Bye.